And we're already back. And I went a bit overboard with the grinding. I have 200,000 gold. I didn't pay attention to that, so yeah, technically I would have enough to buy Caldina now. But I don't have to. Also, I can't. Yeah, as I said before, you don't really need to be level 65, which I was in my previous playthrough, so I don't think you have to be level 70 either. I just went a bit overboard. And also we have here 13 level in our sword, and still in the single digits with the armor. So I'm guessing one way to take care of the increasement of these is like in Final Fantasy II, where you have to actually do something to increase your defense. At least that's what I think. Not that I ever paid much attention to it. I can honestly promise you that's the last that we'll see of Alcyone. Yeah, quite the epic music here. Also a bit easy to get lost in here. Also be glad that I have the, or at least I should be glad myself, the no random battle encounter. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get very far in this place without jumping into a random battle every few steps. And yeah, this doesn't have some sort of puzzle that you have to do in the middle of it. This is just a straightforward dungeon like all the others. Get through here, and you're done. I think there was a treasure chest towards the bottom? Yes. Well, something that'll heal all my MP at once, that's wonderful. I don't recall if there is anything like Root Full in this game. The one that would heal my HP and MP entirely. No, I don't think so. But anyway, this should be it. Yeah, over there we're gonna have to fight him and... Yeah, they're treasure chests, but we can still get them, no worries. More MP healing stuff and something for my HP? Yes. Very nice. Out of the 4 Magic Knights, as you might have seen, Hikaru is the weakest when it comes to magic. Her wisdom was at 103, I think. Well, her attack is at 163, so she's a good attacker. Still pretty good in magic, but physical is also good. If not better. Also, Zagato's hand looks really weird. Maybe it's supposed to. What was that called just now? Whatever. Didn't do a whole lot. Thank you, Umi. Actually, the Pillar of Sapphiro has the duty to only think of Sapphiro. The world definitely just looks the way they want to whenever they feel like it. So if they want peace, they get it. If they want Sapphiro to, I don't know, have some war going on, they'll probably sing some up with their heart. Also, yes, technically we're all fighting these in Machine. Just we're getting the girls' sprites here in the game. Ow. By the way, if you're thinking that I'm somehow focusing a lot on the battle and paying attention and all, not really. It basically consists of attack with your strongest spell, heal when necessary. Hey, another level for everyone! Wonderful. Fun fact! In my version of the manga, the German one, there is a page during the Battle of Zagato where one of Emeraude's lines wasn't translated. It wasn't even removed, it was just plain Japanese in there. Not that it was very, you know, a difficult one. It's just they didn't really do anything about that. Oops! Joy! I'm gonna go save, just so that I can see that I have 71 as my level. Oh, and I gained a tiny bit of HP as well. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, green hair, green eyes, golden hair. That's so unique. Not even you look like it, Fu. Or wait, you do. Ha! Her machine has boobies. No, Emeraude, stop it! Yamete! By the way, yes, technically this is a battle that you can win if you're very lucky and with spells and all that, and also very frequent healing. But overall I should lose this one, yes. Ow! That's maximum damage there. Oh man, suddenly I have total desire to eat a pizza. And we don't have any pizza in the house. I'm not sure about if sorrowful is a good word at least in my German manga. Hikaru said that it's too grausam, meaning it's too cruel of a thing to do, but it's also too sad of a thing to do because, you know, it's emotional and heart and everything. And this is the final battle. Yes, this is the one that we have to win, and yes, she is less likely to do 3,500 damage to us with one hit. In the manga, something really awesome happened in that the three girls' machine sort of fused into one huge machine with like aspects of all three of them, which was pretty cool. Spoilers, unfortunately, that doesn't seem to happen in the game. We just kill her in a normal battle. Yeah, this game could really benefit from a curse of memory option, but it unfortunately doesn't have one. And again, I also have times where I rage about the curse of memory function, when it's like set by default and I don't want it to be out by default. But then that always depends on the situation. Also, would you die? I'm starting to run out of MP. Not that it really matters, you know, considering I still have all those items. There we go. And I don't even earn anything from it. Let's see if we got the good ending. Yes, this is the good ending, by the way. There we go. What? You're the prince? And he's older. I thought in the manga it was mentioned, at least in the second half, that he was younger? I'm surreptitiously grabbing the manga again, 1 second. Yeah, in the manga it was said that Emeraude was his only and older sister. Which sort of made sense. Considering, you know, at one point he is shown as a young child and she's shown in this form. Aww. The cake is a lie. Technically this is wrong because it wasn't Guru Clef who was capable of sending them to or from. They were just sent back. Also, yes, I'll show you the bad ending in a few minutes. Basically, that tiny thing was the entire bad ending. Although the bad ending is slightly more true to the manga actually, because as I said, in the manga, after the girls killed Emeraude, they immediately got sent back to Tokyo and they were all crying and were thinking, you know, the second half of the manga actually starts with them back at Tokyo Tower, where they're all wondering, you know, they didn't really do anything, they just acted like it was a game, and that they realized they had no idea what everybody's wish was or whatnot. And they have an intense desire to go back to Sapphire, and that's when they get back to Sapphire being called there. So, if you don't know the second half of Magic Knight Rayearth, I suggest to read the manga. It's slightly predictable in how it will end, but it's overall still a very good manga. Very character-driven, very close to the heart actually, if you think about it. Where you're more like, well, you can't just assume that the person opposite of you has every bad intention that they could have. More that they are just... everybody has the reason to fight. And yes, this game is incredibly short. This is like, what, part 7, and we're already at the end. But it is an adaptation of a manga that was only 3 volumes long. At least the part that they adapted, only 3 volumes long. And overall it is a pretty faithful adaptation of the manga. There isn't really anything added to it, which if you think about it can be bad, because I know there are some people who really love side content and side quests and all that in video games. I personally do not really care about it. I prefer a role-playing game to be more about the story and characters rather than side content. So I enjoy this game. It's not super amazing. It's not overly difficult. The random battles are pretty frequent, but that's a problem that's in a lot of games. And I myself have already mentioned a few times that I am not a very big fan of frequent random battles. Also, is there a game adaptation of the second half of the manga? Apparently there isn't. There might have been one planned, but nothing ever came from it. Also, that game that I was talking about where there was a different version of this game on a different console. It wasn't a Genesis as I thought. It was on the Saturn. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this RPG, and I'll see you in my next Let's Play.